League of Legends fucking sucks. But nah, really, this game is ass. I'm gonna keep this intro short so I can get into tearing apart this horribly watered down version of Dota 2, and then give a small guide on some knowledge I wish I had known / was taught to help your transition from League of Assholes to Dota. So without wasting any more fucking time,
away we go!
I'm gonna be the biggest monkey!
I like to think I'm a fair person. So before I go on about all the things I hate about this game, here's a few things I actually like about it. Don't worry, it's a short fucking list. I like how if Fiddlesticks doesn't move for a few seconds, he freezes in time. I like the way Baron slithers into the pit when he spawns. I like how on the list of Klid's enemies, it's just a list of every hero in League, including himself. I like that this Alistar skin has the most tilting taunt ever thought of. But other than those four things, this game is shit.
I'm gonna be the biggest monkey of them all now!
You know what Riot likes to do almost as much as they like making money? They like saying, fuck you. Oh, you want to play this hero? Well, fuck you. Pay us, pussy. Oh, you want it for free? Well, fuck you. Grind for hours on a hero you may or may not like till you have thousands of our in-game currency. Oh, you like this hero we provided and want to keep playing them? Well, fuck you. They change every week. Oh, you want to demo a hero to see if you like how their kit works? Well, fuck you. Even the practice tool requires unlocked heroes. Oh, you want a fair chance in game? Well, fuck you. Buy runes instead of the hero you wanted. Oh, you want to be able to customize your skins to have a completely unique look? Well, fuck you. We decide how your skins look. Oh, you want to demo a skin to see how it looks in game? Well, fuck you. Look up a video online. Oh, you just want to open a chest and try and get lucky? Well, fuck you. There's whatever the fuck crafting thing this is. Oh, you want to make a custom game mode with completely different rules? Well, fuck you. We make the modes and take them away eventually. You know, except for the 3v3 map no one likes and the all random one you play when you're too drunk. Oh, you want to know how much damage an ability does and how it scales? Well, fuck you. Do it in a match, or better yet, just look it up online. Oh, you need to know how much magic or physical scaling an ability has? Well, fuck you. Look it up online. Oh, you want to look at the shop items for reference or even to learn? Well, fuck you. Do it in training mode, or fuck you. Look it up online. So after all the harsh fuck yous Riot gives its community, I'm going to say, no, 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 no. Fuck you, Riot.
I'm gonna make the other monkeys spare me.
Anyone that knows a little history behind League of Peasants and Dota knows there's a little he said, she said drama behind the making of League, but there is no denying League basically took a few ideas from the original Dota and watered them down into a soggy mess. And I'd like to take a moment to do a side-by-side comparison for all the abilities / models I could find that they ruined. But I need to throw in a disclaimer real quick as well. You'll notice something with the clips I'm about to show you. The Dota ones look of decent quality and gives a good example of what I'm showing, but the League ones are just a shit video they provide in the ability tooltip page. That's because, as I mentioned before, League of Fuck-Up's practice tool requires you to have the hero unlocked. So since I only have a handful unlocked and didn't want to spend the literal $633 to unlock the rest of the heroes, this is how I had to record this shit. Which honestly really bugged me at first, but then I realized it would serve as a decent metaphor for the quality between the two games, so it works out, I guess. Anyway, when I started making my list and shifting through the League heroes, I realized what a jumbled mess this segment was going to be, so I divided it up into a few categories to organize things a little bit. The first is blatant copies. Things in League that were just so clearly taken from Dota, it's like they didn't even try to hide it. Items / small mechanics is for a few small things they took and made shitty for no reason. Playstyle. This is for cases like Annie's, where obviously her abilities are different from Lena's, but Lena's playstyle of stunning her opponent then blowing them up was stolen. Appearance. This is mainly for the models or physical idea behind a hero, where some are more obvious like Ashe is just fucking Drow Ranger. The physical idea of Rammus being this little tanky guy with a spiky back is just fucking Bristleback. And the last category is, things that I saw and felt like, yeah, I don't know, that looks or works a lot like something from Dota, but it's not really deserving of being in a solid category. Alright, that's all the categories, so let's get this shit show on the road. Katarina's Dagger and Teleport is Phantom Assassin's Dagger and Teleport. Annie's Tibbers and Warlock's Hell Demon. Shyvana being a warrior, then turning into a dragon, just like Dragon Knight. Teemo placing invisible little shits that explode when you get too close. And Techies placing invisible little shits that explode when you get too close. Also, both these guys are hated by their own community. Pudge Hook and Blitzcrank Hook. Urgot's ultimate and Vengeful Spirit's ultimate. Karthus ult and Zeus ult. Rammus ult and Sand King ult. Caitlyn having insane auto attack range with sniping ult, and Sniper's insane auto attack range with sniping ult, Darius ult, and Axe ult. Diana's vacuum and Darkseer's vacuum. Dr. Mundo being a buff purple guy with cleaver whose ult gives him crazy health regen, and Alchemist ult turning him into a buff purple guy with a cleaver giving him crazy health regen. Echo being time traveling based and having a dash as well as some weird time dome thing, and Faceless Void having a dash and weird time dome thing. Sivir's W and Luna's passive. Aurelian Soul and his orbs and Io's orbs. Callisto linking with another hero and Io linking with another ally. Lulu's polymorph and Lion's polymorph / sheepstick. Garen's spin move and Juggernaut's spin move. Nidalee's spear gaining damage based on distance it travels, and Enchantress spear gaining damage based on distance it travels. Nunu eating creeps for benefits. Lich eating creeps for mana and experience. Brand ultimate and Lich ultimate. Ryze's ultimate and Pitlord's ultimate. Swain's root circle and Pitlord's root circle. Singe leaving a trail of bullshit people forget to get out of, and Batrider leaving a trail of bullshit people forget to get out of. Twisted Fate's teleport anywhere move and Nature's Prophet teleport anywhere move. Zyra's plant turret things and Venom's worm turret things. Janna's tornado knockup and Invoker's tornado knockup. Fiddlestick's life sucking and Pugna's life sucking. Vel'Koz's super beam and Phoenix super beam. Flash's blink dagger with a 300-second cooldown. Teleport is a 300-second cooldown TP scroll, though these have to be bought for 50 gold, are purchasable by anyone, and are only a 60-second cooldown. LeBlanc and Shaco's clones aren't as good as illusions that heroes like Chaos Knight have, or the ones Manta and Illusion Runes give you. Thornmail is a super shitty version of Blade Mail. Banshee's Veil is a super shitty version of Lincoln's Sphere. Static Shiv is a super shitty version of Maelstrom. ZZ Rot Portal is a shitty version of Necronomicon. Both are meant to help push lane and siege, but the Rot Portal can be destroyed, the creeps it spawns aren't controllable, and the creeps it spawns are underwhelming. Wards in League are so unsatisfying that no one would buy them back in the day. So now they just give everyone some dumb little trinket for free. Wards in Dota are not only better in general, but are so worth buying that they have to limit how many you can buy at once. But also there are ward posts that make certain areas of the map perfectly visible when a ward is placed on top of it. Other than that, they didn't take any more item ideas worth mentioning, so good job, Riot. You were able to come up with your own original item.
Yeah, once you do it, you're an inspiration. You're just great. You're just wonderful, Riot. Here's your trophy, you ugly son of a bitch. You're great.
The only problem is none of them do dog shit. The only item in League I can honestly say does something original and cool is Zanya's gold, freeze, and vulnerability. But any of the other items that actually have an active are insanely underwhelming. Let's take a look at the hip, new, hex tech items they added.
Wow! Wow!
Sure, most of their items have some sort of passive that kinda does stuff, but nothing that stands out or makes the game engaging like Dota's items do. I'm gonna do a rundown on some really cool and fun items Dota provides. Blink Dagger is a 12-second flash item, which sounds OP, but if you're hit by an enemy hero, it's thrown on a 3-second cooldown. Force Staff is a really fun support item that helps change allies or enemies' positioning in a fight. Shadow Blade allows the owner to turn invisible for 14 seconds. Bloodstone not only gives an insane amount of passive benefits, but lets you deny yourself if you know you're going to get fucked up. Mechanism is another great support item that gives off an AoE heal. Dagon is an instant powerful burst item. There's items so good that they drop on death and can be picked up by the enemy, like Gem that grants true vision anywhere you go, and Divine Rapier that gives an actual shit ton of damage. Items like Smoke that grants invisibility and movement speed to your close by allies, and Dust that exposes and slows invisible units makes playing the support role feel more useful and engaging. There's gonna be more on all that though in a minute. On to playstyle. Fizz being a fish assassin guy that can somehow flip his way out of any battle and phase out of game, with Slark being a fish assassin guy that can flip his way out of battle and phase out of game. Hecarim being a centaur dude with an ult that charges at people then burst damages heroes around him, and Centaur Runner's ult that charges at people then burst damages heroes around him. Jarvan hooking then lunging his way to people before trapping them in some bullshit, and Clockwork's hooking and lunging at people before trapping them in bullshit. Varus having a stun that fucks over more than one person and having a powerful charged arrow shot, with Windranger's stun that fucks over more than one person and having a powerful charged arrow shot. Warwick's style of getting stronger from weaker targets and hunting them down, and Bloodseeker also getting stronger from weaker targets and hunting them down. Appearance. Akali is a female ninja with a stupid weeb run just like Templar Assassin. Anivia tries to hide being Phoenix by being made of ice, but she has a shittier version of her ult. Corki is an old man in a helicopter just like Gyrocopter. Malphite is a stone guy with a fucked up walk just like Tiny. Maokai is this tree dude with a mass root for his ultimate just like Triant Protector. Rumble is some little douche inside a walking robot made of weapons just like Timbersaw. Vladimir looks like a gay vampire just like Invoker. Volibear is an upright standing bear with benefits for multiple auto attacks just like Ursa. Xerath is some electrical floating man just like Razor. Azir making more guys with pokey sticks just like Phantom Lancer. Cho'Gath using his ult to get bigger, and Tiny getting bigger as he levels his ult. Miss Fortune's Circle of Bullshit and Sniper's Circle of Bullshit. Nautilus being this underwater guy with an anchor, and Tidehunter being an underwater guy with an anchor. But here's Nautilus's AoE and Tidehunter's AoE. Nocturne fucking with everyone's vision, then becoming a ganking machine, just like Night Stalker does. Trundle marking a huge area to fight in, and Alchemist marking a huge area to fight in. Vi's Super Punch and Tusk's Super Punch. Alright, that was all the shit worth mentioning. I'm sure there's a bunch of smaller stuff, but fuck it, I got bigger fish to fry. Moving the fuck on.
These people are animals that think too long.
A small subject I wanted to point out is how cluttered the fighting in League looks. Yeah, if you don't know much about either game or any MOBA really, the screen is gonna look like a mess. But just look at this team fight in League.
It's not going anywhere, but in comes Looper. Now, Looper is actually going to have to back off, but can they flank again? Darshan a little low, that's marked onto Hui, and they're starting to help, but Xiao is shut down by Stixay. I don't know how this one's going to turn out, and that's insane. Looper, he's going low, but he chrono breaks back. A double kill for Hui, a kill for Hui. Oh my God.
Compared to this team fight in Dota.
Ebby is just on the edge of it, but he's not triggering the scan. Oh, MP. Oh, he just jumped himself in. Can they find the kill in time? He's still got Time Walk available, but MP, no. Chris too good on the silence. The charge is coming forward, but MVP, do they really want to fight this? Chris, he bolted himself into 4 heroes. SC defensive disruption. They can do MVP, can't find the kill and move on to the next one. It's Chris in the back lines, the back into the wall again. Miracle is caught in the middle of the line, and it won't be a bad catch. Not when Dubu splits the He finds the Chris, and then they move to Miracle. They need the back and either control. Lotus Orb helping Miracle for the moment. They cycling. He jumps back in again. There's your first back. Where's your control? Dubu's going to bring it. Another charge forward. 3 down for OG. It might be 4, but Miracle is just still so damn tanky. And Dubu has to be careful around that. They can find the other core. It's Moon. Flying himself over the hill. QO bashing, striking from the high ground. Killing him off. Miracle still trying to salvage his fight somehow, but it's basically 9k on 5 at the moment. He'll load his all up, keep a chain away, the chakram damage, Dubu is low, chains up in 1 second time, now the bash and Miracle can't get away.
Moves in Dota have such a distinct look and purpose that it's easy to tell what's going on. It makes the team fights feel more like a coordinated attack than just 2 rocks running at each other and hitting their buttons. And I think the reason for this problem in League is because so many of their abilities are just the same telegraphs. Ooh, Oh, this is my cone move. Oh, this is my circle move. How about my throw something on the ground to blow it up move? But wait, here's my cone move.
And I'm gonna raise hell if you talk to my girlfriend.
To Riot's credit, it does seem like they're trying to make their game more fun and unique. Like, when I look at the Zachary work, his new moves look different and fun, unlike anything else they have to offer in League. But really, a compliment like that at this point probably just sounds like this.
What do we got, a gangbang going on over here, you two? Huh?
Your car is badass.
Yeah, I know.
Too bad you're a pussy.
You want some of this?
Yeah, I'll take some.
You wanna go?
Yeah, I'll take some more.
Who is this guy?
Oh, you want some now? What, you getting bored back
Make
there?
a move,
Is that all
asshole.
you got? Because I just took some of it.
But there's still problems they need to get rid of, besides just copying anything Dota does correctly. I don't know why runes and masteries are a thing. There's the argument that makes the game have more variety, but I never felt like any of these had that much of an impact to justify that reason. All it does is handicap people that don't have all the resources available. Make your heroes fucking free. I mean, for God's sake, it was justified when League was a small game no one knew about and you needed some cash. But now you're one of the leading titles in games right now. Quit being a bunch of cheap assholes. The client is garbage. In Dota, you just load into the hero select screen while the game loads for everyone in the background. But in League of Cavemen, you get to the hero screen. After all that's done, the client closes. This loading screen pops up where everyone waits for that one asshole to load in, then you poof into the game. Anyway, that's about it. This video is already way longer than I planned, so I'll be putting the guide helping people switch from League to Dota in part 2. Woo! I'm outta here.